It's the people who can call up their network of rich friends and get them to say, yes, I will contribute the maximum to you day one. Those are the people who get elected.
When you're first starting this stuff off, you're calling everyone you've ever met, then you're asking if they can give 25, 50, $100. And it's a challenge. You know, as a young person running and someone from a working class background, I have to call twice as many people as someone who might be a little older and of more personal wealth.
It costs money to hire a campaign manager, to print materials, to hire a treasurer to make sure that you don't go to jail when you're filing your FEC reports. These are the things that make a campaign go, and they all cost money.
I think when you're a candidate, you should be out meeting voters, talking about the issues, and not just focused on fundraising.
Someone who can write their own check for, $5 million or whatever for their own campaign, that prevents regular people like me from being able to have a chance.
If you're a single mother or a single father, there is no way you are going to be able to run for office. It's just not financially feasible unless you're independently wealthy.
I'm not a self-funder, and I knew that I could not compete against that, and that was why I ended my campaign.
Only 0.58% of American adults donate politically. That is a very tiny number. That 0.58% is who is deciding who gets on the ballot, and that's who you get to vote for.
Money in politics plays a huge role in the diversity of our representation. I'm 36, I'm a millennial. I'm an Arab American, I'm a Latino. I'm coming from 3 different categories of folks who just don't engage in the political process. And the reason largely has to do with that initial barrier to entry of, do you have the political network? Do you have the finances to get the campaign off the ground? We do need to make sure regular folks can run for these positions. We need to make sure our government's connected to people.
We're not going to see gender parity, we're not going to see diversity in our representation until we actually make it so that people can afford to run for office.